For 6 years, I was basically an NPC, a background character in someone else's spicy romance novel. Then I married the male lead's father. I thought I'd finally cashed in my ticket to the quiet life of a wealthy housewife. But on my wedding night, I had a dream that my new husband, Harrison Cole, was just another one of the heroine's conquests. I woke up in a cold sweat. The realization hit me like a ton of bricks. Of course, it was too good to be true. I'd been a nobody for 6 years, just drifting through life. The one time I stumble upon a handsome, successful CEO, did I really think he was meant for me? I was delusional, thinking I was getting my happily ever after. The truth, as the dream so kindly revealed, was that Harrison only married me out of spite. The story's heroine, Alara, had laughed in his face, telling him he was too old to be chasing after a young, beautiful girl like her. So, he married me, a woman who was inferior to Alara in every conceivable way, just to prove a point, to show her he was over it. But you can't fight fate, especially not in a romance novel. Harrison was one of the main love interests, and his destiny was tangled up with hers. In the end, I was just collateral damage in their grand, dramatic love story. The one silver lining? Even though we were technically married, I hadn't taken his virginity. Or, you know, whatever the equivalent is for a man his age. That was reserved for the heroine. It wasn't something a side character like me could even dream of touching. My eyes fluttered open and met a pair of dark, intense ones staring back at me. The master bedroom, done up in a modern, minimalist style, felt huge. Harrison, fresh from a shower, loomed over me. The scent of sandalwood clung to him as he tilted my chin up. You look pale. Everything okay? I went rigid as a board. Have a killer headache, I stammered, feeling like a deer in headlights. Maybe we could try again some other time. He paused for a beat, his expression unreadable. Then, he loosened the belt of his robe, slid into bed beside me, and pulled up the covers. I held my breath, afraid to move a muscle, but Harrison kept his distance, leaving enough space between us for another person. You'd think I'd be up all night, but the sheer stress of it all knocked me out cold. Asterisk. From the next day on, I made it my mission to play matchmaker. I'd avoid Harrison as much as possible, but I always kept tabs on Alara's whereabouts. Oh, I heard Alara is at the gallery downtown this afternoon, I'd say casually. And just like that, Harrison would find a reason to leave the house, disappearing for hours. As for my 3 new stepsons, they were, of course, completely obsessed with her. I'd met them a few times before the wedding, but now, they were never around, which was a relief, honestly. In my dream, those 3 were each crazier than the last. Compared to them, Harrison seemed like the most normal guy on the planet. Technically, he wasn't even their real dad. He was their late father's younger brother, only about 10 years older than the boys themselves. After his brother and sister-in-law died in an accident, Harrison, still single, took them in and raised them. I guess it makes sense. The heroine of a story like this deserves only the best, most complicated backstories for her men. Not my circus, not my monkeys. My job was to be what I'd been for the past 6 years, invisible. I'd wait for Harrison and Alara to finally get together, sign the divorce papers, take my settlement, and make a clean getaway. Thinking about it that way, life didn't seem so bleak. A background character should never get involved with the main cast. The good news was, the plot was moving along right on schedule. As the grand finale from my dream got closer, the knot in my stomach slowly started to unwind. The massive mansion was usually empty, my only company being the housekeeper and the staff, who'd give me these pitying, you could do better looks. I couldn't care less. Harrison's monthly allowance hit my bank account like clockwork. Life was peaceful until the night of Alara's 22nd birthday. I was scrolling through my phone when I saw a post from my youngest stepson,